Live from beautiful Oriole Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tatis runs, bunts it back towards the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting third base.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there.
And now it's Manny Machado. The 1-0. And that's fouled off. Tatis, the lead runner at second. Merrill on at first with nobody out. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He circles the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Manny,
just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Rogers, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And a foul ball. The 0-2. That one lifted to left. Alexander has a beat on it. 1 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Ground ball left side. Here's Holiday for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. It's now 3-0. Back here in Baltimore, and getting to start, Randy Vasquez. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah? Stepping in, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Fought off foul. And a strike on the outside edge. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Whips it to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now.
Anderson.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Pete Alonso batting with 1 down takes a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor under it. Out. Number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. On the ground. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In to score from first. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put some.
Can't glove it cleanly. The underhand flip. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Will Wagner. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Jace Bowen.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Taveras returns it to the infield, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. He's hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, nobody out here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Already activity in the bullpen here in just the second inning. Albert Suarez getting ready to go. Number 66 warming up as well. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
So 2 strikes on Tatis. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Jackson Merrill.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. Big time blast, a grand slam. Another homer.
He is
his
going
second
crazy
home run of the game. And they add on.
Yes,
it's
go.
7-1.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Albert Suarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these back.
And that is that. San Diego goes big with the grand slam. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom half of inning number 2. So the Baltimore Orioles are doing pretty well as we come up on the halfway point of the season. For a team that had such high preseason expectations, that's got to be a bit of a letdown, right, Singy?
Yeah, I'd say so, Boog. I mean, there's a ton of talent on this team, but so far they haven't done much to show that they're capable of playing at that championship level. But keep your eyes on them in the second half. There's plenty of firepower on this roster for sure. And if they can turn the corner and get things clicking, the rest of the league better watch out.
Smoked on the ground a second. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike. And that misses. Ball 1. Vasquez, a 6-foot righty, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. This one in the air center field. Merrill gets under it, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Oh. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Taylor under it. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 7-1. Back here in Baltimore, digging in, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. That's a big number on the scoreboard. 7 runs already. They've been successful offensively because they're doing the little things right from at-bat to at-bat, and it's been pretty rewarding for them.
On the ground to third, on to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder, Samad Taylor.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
This one in the air, center field, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Padres.
Next for the Padres, Will Wagner. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Out towards right center field, O'Neill on his way over. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the last of the third. Blaze Alexander getting ready to hit. Dives and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
The 1-0. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Alexander on at first, nobody out.
That's the ball.
Here's a 2-2. Out to short. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on.
That's out the corner.
Popped in the air, left field. That is the inning. It's the Padres 7 and the Orioles 1. On to the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, number 4.
Jace Bowen.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him. Now one away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Forget it. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Tatis not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now.
Nope, outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taveras under it. And there are 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Whoa.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side. Holiday sends it to first. That's out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. It's now 8-1. Bottom 4, here's Pete Alonso.
Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And that one clips the corner.
Ball, low.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Merrill drifts towards it. And a quick out, number 1. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Padres up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Taylor on the move. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Here's Leody Taveras. Grounded out his first time up. In the air to left center. And that is that. Orioles held in check there. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
Leading off for the
Here's
Padres.
Machado. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's the 0-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's down and in. In the air, left field. One down. That one ripped. 2 away down. At the plate, Gavin Sheets. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for Sandy. Bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. High fly ball out to left field. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Right through there for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. It's the Padres 8 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Samad Taylor, the next to hit.
Left fielder, Samad Taylor.
Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Late swing, foul to the left. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
1 out, man at first. And now the right fielder. 1 for 2. This one in the air, right field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first. In there safely. That one ripped, but foul. And he chases a high fastball there.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count.
Out towards right center field. PADRES on his way over, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 10-1.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Manager out of the dugout. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, number 48. He last pitched 2 days ago. Tatis in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That's the ball.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you.
Strike. Woo. Nope, that's off the plate.
Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. So now Pete Alonso at the plate. Alonso, former second-round pick out of the University of Florida. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. So back here in Baltimore, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Action in the pen down there. Number 43, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 66, also getting ready. Makes the catch. One down. Here's Manny Machado now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
The lefty, the 1-0. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman
Stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's the ball.
Man at first, one away. Now it's off his glove as the slider gets away from him. And the runner holds. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags it second.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those.
Coming out for the Orioles, number 43. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. This one in the air, center field. Taveras coming on. He's got it, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Basalo thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. 0-2 now. Just misses with that one. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Clips the outside corner. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact.
That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, number 4.
Jace Bowen.
And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. One pitch and one out.
That's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Yennier Cano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. The other way, base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Next for the Padres. Center fielder,
Anytime you rip a
Jackson
line
Merrill.
drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one lifted to left. Alexander moving under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third.
Up next for the Padres. Third baseman
Manny Machado up to the
Machado.
plate. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
This one in the air. Holiday. And that is that. Padres leave a pair, but they're on autopilot, leading 11. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
There's a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Vasquez into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Well, with the big lead, they can afford to let him keep rolling out there.
Anytime it's safe for that starter out there on the mound, it's a really good opportunity to give the bullpen an extra break, because those are the guys that you're going to depend on down the stretch. Credit the offense for giving him tons of run support.
So up next, Blaze Alexander. Holiday leads off first with one away. Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Goes down looking. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because.
Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. So one hit is all they get. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Padres 11 and the Orioles 1. We go to the ninth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
Whoa.
In the air, right field. O'Neill moving under this one. And there's one away. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away. Samad Taylor, the next up for the Padres. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Line drive. Base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. This one in the air, center field. And there's two away. Here comes the manager. Yennier Cano on to pitch here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Number 4 goes after that one for strike one. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Comes up empty.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
This one in the air, right field. Oh, no, he dropped it. Runner from second crosses the plate.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Yeah, boy, missed it.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
No, that's a ball.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Wells up and throwing. The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offered in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate, and a foul ball. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. That one laced to center and a base hit. And a man aboard.
He was all over that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now the 0-1. And a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the polar bear strikes out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
One out, man at first. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Samuel Basallo.
Oh, that's inside.
On the ground, right side. Sheets tossed to second, back to first, double play, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.